Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's live trading action video. My name is Gareth Soloway. Today's date is Tuesday, March 28th, 2017. Well, folks, markets have a monster rally on tap today. Again, you can see the S&P up about 0.8%, which is actually a pretty big move if you add yesterday's low pivot in. So, again, going from this low to the highs today, it was a $4+ move on the spiders, basically in just over 24 hours. Really a tremendous move to the upside. Now, what triggered this? Well, the biggest thing, in my opinion, and listen, you're going to hear a lot of things like, oh, Paul Ryan said something, it was positive, or this or that. But the bottom line is yields rallied. So interest rates rallied. Now, you might say, well, why does that help? Well, that helps the market, and you can see almost a tick-for-tick coordination with the markets, with yields. The reason why that helps, folks, is because banks rally. And this is a chart of the yields. All right, so again, you can follow this chart very clearly with the yields. And notice how early on it was just up, and away on yields. Yields just had this great rally today. And you can see that over the last, 30 to 40 minutes on this 10-minute chart, you rolled over just a little bit. And if you flip back to the SPY, that's really been the only small pullback we've seen on the markets when those yields pull back. So I know it sounds crazy, but bottom line is you want the facts, you want the truth. It's yields. Yields are rallying, which causes bank stocks like Goldman Sachs to rally tremendously. Take a look at Goldman, up almost $4 today. Take a look at JP Morgan, up $1.60 today, folks. $1.60. Bank of America, monster move on BAC today, up over 2.25% on that stock. That is the answer for why markets are up. Now, it doesn't hurt that Paul Ryan was generally positive after getting beaten on healthcare last Friday. He came out and made a little bit of a speech. The talk is that maybe they'll still continue to work on healthcare. I doubt it, unless they can really get behind-the-scenes consensus. But I think the key is everyone is hoping that there's going to be consensus on tax cuts. Now, where they're going to get all the money to do the tax cuts and the repatriation of money and corporate tax cuts, I honestly don't know. The taxes they'll raise from repatriation will get us a little ways, but it definitely won't make up for cutting tax brackets, cutting the corporate taxes down, and so forth. So we'll have to see again how it all plays out. But it is a fascinating period in this market, folks. And again, I just wanted to pass that along to you. Markets continuing to stay relatively near the highs of the day here. And again, the only reason this market rolled over at all was because yields pulled back just a little bit, and that pulled the markets back overall. All right, now just to see also on a technical basis, you have a high pivot right here. Notice the high of the day. Interestingly enough, if we zoom out, it matches with this low pivot right here. And I always find this fascinating to see how the charts all align themselves. And sure enough, that's exactly how it aligns. I want to make this clear, I actually do believe the markets will have a little bit more upside in the next day or two. I don't think it'll be a ton more upside, but I think in the short term, you're probably going to go up at least to this trend line here, which is around 236.35. So again, we're at 235.58 right now. So you're talking about another 75 cents or so, give or take, to the upside on the SPY. That's about 7.5 points. And then I think you'll start to roll over a little bit again. And that'll be the real test of the market. The same level coordinates almost perfectly with the daily 20 moving average. So you see the daily 20 moving average here. Notice this yellow line right here. See how close we are, and it's almost exactly at that level that I gave. Tomorrow it'll inch a little bit lower, and you'll see this market, in my opinion, at least needs to touch that 20 MA, which is right around that level that I just said before, around 236.35 to 50. Anywhere in that range, that's where I expect the market to go in the short term, probably as early as tomorrow, before we start to see any potential pullbacks. And again, I don't know if it'll be a big pullback or a small pullback or a pause. This market is a beast. You have to respect it. Big rally today. There's not a lot of volume behind it. Only 63.5 million shares on the spiders, but it doesn't matter. Markets are up whether it's a lot of volume or little, and that's what it is today. All right, folks. Bottom line is, come join us at InTheMoneyStocks.com. Get the live analysis, live trades given to you with exact entry prices, stops, targets, you name it. It's all there. Come take the 7-day free trial at InTheMoneyStocks.com. Join the Research Center. That's where the 7-day free trial is, the Research Center. Take care.